everyone, it's Amy, and I am here to use my hoard, and that is for Amanda's Scrimping Mommy's challenge, and she has challenged everyone to go into your hoard and use your things. So I am going to make some homemade brads with the itop brad maker, and this is like a punch that punches the paper. And so I've got out some distress inks for coloring. I got my StazOn for some stamping. I did pull out a few of my teeny tiny handmade stamps, and I do have a tutorial for those if you want to see it. I have my Mod Podge Sparkle and my Mod Podge Regular. I pulled out some jelly prints, and I watched Shemmy Dixon here on YouTube yesterday make some altered pins, little pins that are like this size to put, like you can pin on your clothes. And so I decided that I wanted to try making these brads the way that she made her pins. So I've just got, these are my jelly print parts, which is jelly prints that I've already pulled apart. And I'm just going to cut out a few pieces of this. And the way that you do that with the itop maker is you just use the punch, to punch the paper, and then that paper is the size to fit around your little brads. So I'm going to punch a few of these, like that orange. I think I'm going to try and make, I'll make a blue one and I'll make a green one. It always wants to kind of stick that way, but it's just because it has all those little points in there they want to grab after you punch, but the punches come out wonderful. So, yeah, I was just watching Shemmy make these yesterday, and I had just went to our craft outlet store, which is moving, and so they had everything half price off their regular price, and so I went there and I found these brads, which I was really surprised. I haven't been able to find them like at the stores when I looked. And I think it's because the itop maker is kind of old. Well, let's make a dark blue one. And but I did find that they had like 4 packages of them, so I bought all 4 packages. Since I haven't been able to find them, these should probably last me quite a while. So after you punch those, now what Shemmy did was she put words and everything on them. I think I'm going to stamp them, and then I'm going to put them on the brad, and then I will use my Mod Podge and everything. I think that I'm going to put a bird in the sky, and I'm just going to do one of these birds because the brads are so little that if I were to stamp them around the edges, it would just fold under. So let's just try and get that kind of in the middle. And that works good. Gives us enough room to put a little word on there. I went on my computer and just printed out some words. And of course, I don't really care for computers very much. And I printed out my words, and I had them all spread out on the computer, but then when I actually printed them, some of them like bunched together. But that's okay because I can still use them that way. On larger, I won't be able to use them on these little tiny buttons or brads, but I will be able to use them. Let's see, how do I want to do this one? On a larger project. There we go, and one more for the green one. Oh, let's put a flower on the green one. And I'm just using the black StazOn. My absolute favorite ink of all time is StazOn, because it stays on. And that one didn't turn out very good. I think I might retry that. Do you think I could maybe line it up? I don't know. Let's find out. There. It might have like a shadow on it, which might be cool. Might not. We'll see. Ah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now let me close up my StazOn. and get to making these. So my husband hurt his back, and he's off work this week, and he sprained his ankle too, which didn't do him any good. But okay, this is the brad maker, and you put your paper in here, and then you put your let's see, push your brad in there, fold those little flips down, and then you take your brad and you stick it in there, turn the two together, and then this is supposed to seal it all up and catch all those little edges in there. Let's see how it worked. Oh, that turned out pretty cute. Looks like I missed one right here, so I will just decoupage that down. I'll have to be a little bit more careful, I guess, when I do it, but that turned out really cute. And you can use that as a brad, or you can just fold these down or cut them off and use it right on a project. Oh, I think that's really cute. So, yeah, so anyway, so we're just, he's going to be home this whole week. So I don't know how many videos I'll get out. Not that he really minds or anything. I just have a hard time if somebody's here listening, making the video. Just seems weird. Push that paper around there. Probably am doing this all wrong. Put the brad inside on the other side. Turn. And squish that one together. Oh, that one turned out much better because I got all those pushed down there. That's cute. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave these other two for a second so that we can keep moving forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some distress ink and distress the edges a bit, because that always just kind of finishes things off, even though I like to go close colors. So with the close colors, you don't notice it a lot. You don't like see it. If I had used brown, you'd really, really see it. But it does, even though it's not super noticeable, it really just finishes off your project. And then I have my words here, and so like when I printed off these words, see, like these were all in a line, and this was part of the next line, and somehow they wound up just getting close. So I can use these together just like they are. Live and hope and laugh and shine. But I'll just choose one of these over here. Let's go with dream. And I'm just going to rip that off of there carefully once I get close. And I think I'll distress around the edges of this also with the blue. And with the white paper, it will be much more noticeable on here. I don't want it to be too big since this button is very small, or brad. We'll get that ripped off of there. Okay. I'm just gonna I'm just setting it on there and using my fingernail to just push that corner and then pull it out from under my fingernail, which then is going to turn my fingernails all sorts of colors, but, you know, as a crafter, that's how we wind up. Oh, I like how that turned out. So that says dream. And I'm going to put that one right on there. Now let's see. One on the top, do I want on the bottom? that I'm going to put it right there. Yep, that looks good. So I'm going to use, I'm just going to start right off with the sparkly Mod Podge because it is my favorite. Stay down. Puppy's scratching on the door. He wants to come in. The only thing is, he's a puppy, but he's not tiny anymore because he's a boxer. Sometimes it looks like he's going to just knock the whole door in when he comes and jumps on it. We've been trying to teach him not to. The hardest part is he's outside, you're inside when he does it. So he doesn't quite get it when you let him in what he's in trouble for. So we keep telling him not to do that. But okay, now that really blends in, and I think I would like it to stand out a little more than that. So what I will probably do when this dries is I'm going to go in and probably go around it with a little bit of a black pen. So, whoops, drop that face down, and there we go. There's one done. And how easy was that? I'm using my hoard, and it didn't even hardly take any time at all. So now we've got this nice dark blue one. And what shall we put on there? Let's see. I also did the words in cursive, and they came out so small and so light that I couldn't use those. I think happiness is going to be too large. Well, maybe I could put it right straight across the middle. Let's see. Let's try happiness. And the way that you rip your paper makes a difference on which way your fuzzies are the heaviest. And I don't want to do that. The only ones I brought out were red, green, and turquoise. So, oh, what the heck, let's do it in red. That'll definitely be a different color. So we'll just get the edges of this and use the sparkly Mod Podge to put that on also. And you could, when you're doing this, you can hold this down like with the end of your paintbrush or with a pen. You know, you're on the back side, so you don't have to use your finger to do that. And there we go. And I have some on my finger. And I think I'm just going to kind of rub it on there in just bits and places. And there we go. So we're going to put that across the center that way or this way. No, I think I like it right there between those two little snowflakes. And I like the red. That really kind of pops off of there. So this is for Amanda's challenge, Amanda's Scrimping Mommy. And so go over and check out her channel and check out the challenge. And join in. You don't have to send anything. She just wants to see people using their hoard. And so I thought that I would show my collection. Across the center that way or this way. No, I think I like it right there between those two little snowflakes. And I like the red. That really kind of pops off of there. So this is for Amanda's challenge, Amanda's Scrimping Mommy. And so go over and check out her channel and check out the challenge. And join in. You don't have to send anything. She just wants to see people using their hoard. And so I thought that I would show my collection of things and use my collection. Let's see. My daughter was here the other day, and she said, well, or I was talking to her on the phone. I guess we can't really call you a hoarder, she said, because everything is so organized and in its place that we can't really call you a hoarder. Because we have a TV show here called Hoarders, and oh, some of those places, well, really all of them, the ones they show on the TV, but it's just like you can't even walk in the house. They don't know what they have. And it's just like garbage on the floor, like 3 feet deep that you have to walk across. So I'm not that kind of a hoarder, for sure. And so there, that one says happiness. So that's just an easy way to use up some of your collections. And I think those are really cute. They'll look really cute on a project. You could put them on a box or on a page. So, and like I said, you can always cut that the bottom off. You could even put a little pin on the back of it and use them for pins. Sorry about the glare, but thanks, Amanda, for the challenge. It was fun, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.